Welcome everyone to Fresh Out the Pot Picks. Today is December 8th, 2025. On this show, we will break down each and every NBA game, give you our leans and takes on size and totals and player props. It's a small slate today, three games, so we're gonna get through it. Let's get this money, move forward. I am LLD Mac. This is my co-host Goon. Let's get this money. First game,
Let's get it.
we got the Sacramento Kings versus the Indiana Pacers. Over under set at 234 and a half, and the spread is leaning towards the Pacers -4. In this game, I can't trust neither team. The Pacers are in better form, but it's not enough for me to bet a side in this game. I lean towards the Pacers money line, but laying two buckets is not nothing I want to do with the Indiana team. And also, I can't trust the Sacramento Kings to cover as well. The Kings have lost 12 out of their last 15 games. The Pacers won 3 out of 5. So again, like I said, they're in better form. And this Kings team, when they have been rested, they lose six straight. So I can't trust the Kings in this game without Sabonis. I can't trust the Pacers either. So I'll lean towards the Pacers money line. I will not be betting that game. My official bet in this game will be the under 234 and a half. I think both teams will struggle scoring. If you can limit Siakam, you can limit the Pacers, and it don't take much to limit the Kings. Half of them won't show up anyway. I think I don't even know when the last time DeMar DeRozan has showed me anything. Zach Levine, he had a good game last game, so I don't expect him to have a good game this game. So I like the under 234 and a half in this game. What's your take, bro?
I definitely like the under in this game. I definitely don't see a lot of scoring going on. To me, these teams are pretty much kind of evenly matched. You see what I'm saying? I will kind of lean towards the Pacers, especially with them being home. I won't be betting this game myself neither. But if I did have to pick one, I will be leaning towards the Pacers. And with them being home, um, they are 4 and out of 10 of the last. I mean, they won 4 out of their last 10. So I don't like those numbers, but Sacramento won 3 out of their last 10. So it's like I said, they evenly matched to me. But Sacramento on the road with no Sabonis, yeah,
I don't want to be there.
I gotta fade them.
All right.
So I definitely like the game to go under, and I definitely like the Pacers on this one.
Okay, and as far as player props, I have two player props I like in this game. I like Pascal Siakam to record 8 rebounds, and I like Andrew Nemhart over his 6.5 assists. Um, Pascal got over 8 rebounds the last two games straight, and so has Nemhart with over 6.5 assists. So that's why I lean with those two. Those are my only two props that I like in this game. Any props you got for this game?
Um, I do like Pascal for over his points and his rebounds. Um, and I like Westbrook for over 8 assists.
That's a juicy one.
Man, I like Westbrook for over 8 assists. He's 80% 9 times out of 10. 3 out of 5% he gets it, so that's 80%. I like them chances.
Okay. All right, that's all we have for this game. Next game, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Phoenix Suns on the road to face the Minnesota Timberwolves. The over-under is at 222 and a half, and the spread at the time of recording was Timberwolves -8. And this game is going to be one of them games where I think the over is kind of low. I think this is going to be just two offensive teams. I know Phoenix is banged up right now. They won't have Jalen Green. They won't have Devin Booker. But them other guys on that team is going to fight. They're going to score. The Timberwolves don't really play good enough defense for me neither. Um, I'm not a fan of laying more than two buckets with the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over the last 3 years, they have just been a disappointment time and time again. Every time you try to bet the Minnesota Timberwolves, the cover or spread, they will never cover. You know, if you get lucky, you may get 1 out of 10. I'm not willing to bet those numbers. So even without Devin Booker, without Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks is a game time decision, but I think he play, and I think as long as he play, I think Phoenix can keep this close enough to cover this 8. But that's a lean. My official pick in this game will be over 222 and a half. I think both teams score over 100 points. So we'll easily get past this total in this game. How you like this game, bro?
Um, I do like the Timberwolves. The Suns already lead this series 1-0. The Suns won the last game 114 to 113. With Devin Booker being out, Jalen Green being out, like you said, Dylan Brooks is a game time decision. I am expecting him to suit up, but I'm just feeling like it's not enough. Not in Minnesota, not in the house of disappointment. They won't disappoint tonight. I'm sorry, Briggs, but not tonight. So, yeah. And out of the last 10 games, they've won 7. Out of the last 10 games for Phoenix, they've won 5. I like Minnesota. Everybody's healthy. Yeah, Minnesota in this. And I don't see a lot of defense. Nobody plays defense between neither one of these teams, so I do like it to go over.
Okay. As far as player props in this game, I do like Julius Randle to get 20 points, and I like Naz Reid to get 6 rebounds. Both of them should get this number against a bunch of role players. I think they both easily get those numbers tonight. Those are the only 2 props that I have for this game.
I like Rudy Gobert for 10 rebounds. Nobody's going to be able to out-rebound him tonight, so he should get well over 10 tonight. And Randall should have 6 assists. Randall normally gets that 80% of the chance. So, 80% out of 20, I got to go with the 80.
That's all you got for this game. All right. Next game, last and final game on this small slate, ladies and gentlemen, we have the San Antonio Spurs versus the New Orleans Pelicans. Over under set at 222 and a half at the time of recording. Pelicans at home plus 9.5. San Antonio, to me, has been one of the surprising teams in the league this year. When Wemby got hurt, I thought it was over for them, and then Stephon Castle got hurt. I thought it was over for them even more. But Castle actually is making it back. It's going to be his first game back. I don't think he's going to really have his legs up under him. And I just think in this spot here, I know San Antonio, they came in hot. They have 15-7 record. They won 14 of their last 22. But both teams run up and down, score points in bunches. New Orleans at home, to me, I know they got a lot of injuries. Their best player isn't playing, I don't believe. But they're a scrappy bunch, and I believe that they're going to come in here and fight, and they're going to score. I expect Trey Murphy to have a big game. So I'm gonna go with New Orleans plus 9.5 in this game. Also, I don't think neither team will be able to stop neither team from scoring. Again, I think this is going to be another high-scoring game. I'll take the over 222 and a half in this game. And as far as give your take on this game, bro.
As far as I like this game, I definitely like the Pelicans. I definitely like the Pelicans to go under. I definitely like them to win. The Spurs already won at 2-0. I definitely like this to be a revenge game with the Pelicans at home. Stephen Castle will be back. It's a game time decision. Wemby will be out. Zion is out, but I just think, Trey Murphy definitely steps up today. Him and Alvarado, they get it done. And they need a win. And the Spurs without Wemby on the road, I got to fade them. I have to. And it's just disrespectful. Like 9.5, y'all haven't even beat them. The 2 games y'all beat them, y'all haven't even beat them by that yet. So it's just disrespectful.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Player props as far as you got. I have 2 for this game. I like Trey Murphy to get over 20 points, and I like De'Aaron Fox to get over 25 points, which he's been getting all year. I think he's been hitting them for. He's on a streak actually, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll definitely be betting those 2 props. That's the only 2 props I will be betting in this game. Any props you got, bro?
I like De'Aaron Fox for 25 points. I like Trey Murphy for 20 points. I like Alvarado for 2 threes. I like Alvarado for 2 threes and Keldon Johnson for 6 rebounds.
Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, small slate. That'll wrap it up for this. Stay tuned. Look out for our Monday night video. We're gonna post a Monday night video for this football game. I think anyone that watched this video to the end and anyone that watched this video at all, like, comment, subscribe, support us. From hitting, let's go up from here. Let's get this money. I hope everybody have a winning day.
Thank you, top of the top. Let's get this money.